So welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we have a major issue. So today is gonna be my first time actually doing a video on this problem that I'm having. So um there's an issue with my rack and pinion for my car. Um I'm doing this video because I wanted to explain what's going on with the Accord or what's going on with Luna. So right now the car isn't calibrating. Um I had the rack and pinion rebuilt before. At that point we didn't do any rebuilding of any inner bushings or anything like that. But because I'm still hearing that clunking noise while driving over certain roads, it came a little bit annoying to me and passengers or whoever in the car with me. So last week I went ahead and got the rack and pinion removed and rebuilt. But right after doing that, we noticed that the car wasn't calibrating, and it all came down to the steering system not being perfectly synced after the repair. So just a point to note, on these cars, the steering angular sensors, the wheel speed sensors, and the rack and pinion all have to agree on what straight is. So if the rack is even slightly off center, just a little bit, or it's a little bit too tight in terms of turning and having the wheel come back to center, the system will read that it has incorrect data and it just won't calibrate. So even the smallest of things like alignment being off by even point degree won't allow it to calibrate. Even like an uneven tire pressure or even low battery voltage. So that's basically a learning process for me, and I'm walking through it step by step to get everything lined up properly and calibrated the right way. But because I had the rack and pinion rebuilt so many times, well, I had it rebuilt twice. My only option is to get a brand new one or a used one, which preferably is better off eBay. So, but before I go further, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So the car is started, and as you can see, everything is coming up. Brake system, the TPMS for the tire pressure sensors. So you have the pressure lights blinking on and off. Currently, now you're seeing the brake and the brake system lights coming on. The traction light is on. So it's just it's a crazy thing. You know, I had gotten so much, like I got so flustered. But um after getting advice from my technicians and my mechanic, I just decided that hey, doesn't make any sense I remove the rack and pinion and have it rebuilt again. Might as well just get a used one which is in superb condition and have it reinstalled and recalibrated. Also, notice that the VSA module, which controls basically the braking system, it controls most of the sensor systems in terms of angular sensors, braking system, handbrake, so forth. I think that got affected by it some way, somehow. But this car, you have to remember, guys, this car, as I had said before, this car is a used vehicle. It's locally driven in Jamaica because I am currently living in Jamaica. So this car was locally driven in Jamaica. It was purchased overseas as salvaged, but it got rebuilt. Good title. But when I got the car, I noticed that when I started doing maintenance on my own, I noticed quite a few stuff. which weren't that bad, but like notice that the like engine oil, transmission oil, the coolant system, a lot of those stuff needed to be um, needed to be done under maintenance. So it needed some maintenance attention. But I also noticed that there wasn't any underguard. So maybe, just maybe, the previous owner had driven through some water or something like that, which caused the issue. But yeah, so that's where we are today, guys. So that's pretty much where I'm at with the Accord right now. Like I said, this is my first time really diving into a full rack and pinion job. Normally, I did rack and pinion work on my previous car, but I'm so familiar with that car, I know exactly what to do and what the car is really telling me what's wrong with it. But for this car, I am learning as I go along. But I just wanted to bring you to along for the process. So right now it's just about getting everything perfectly lined up with the brand new rack and pinion or the brand new used rack and pinion which is on the way. Making sure the steering system is in sync and getting that calibration done the right way. I'm not gonna rush it. I was rushing it before, but I'm not gonna rush it. I'm taking my time to do it properly so the car drives exactly how it should. If you ever dealt with something like this, you already know that even the smallest thing can throw off everything. So it's all about precision. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I'll keep you guys updated once I get everything sorted, let you know what finally fixes the issue. So alright, so guys, so remember, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're rocking with the new build journey as we go along. So I have more content coming soon. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm out.